Hey guys, Jobin here. This package just came when I was shooting another video, so I figured, hey, might as well do an unboxing. This should be a couple of knives that our buddy Pavlov really brought to my attention, and so they look really cool. So I ordered up a couple to take a look at. They're from Enlan. Got these on eBay. I can't remember who it was from, but shipping time was actually not that bad from China. This is the Focus EL-03 C and D. There's several different versions of this basic knife plan. I think there's at least 4, but I got the 2 that looked best to me. Oh. Wow, this is a big knife. The other versions, some of them have like, it's kind of funky looking. It's almost like a skeletonized G10 handle. But I was really attracted to this one because of the machine G10 with these swooping curves. Thought that looked really cool. Tip down only. That's a bit of a bummer. But that's what the blade looks like. These are actually really cool. The thumb stud is positioned kind of far down. A little funky, but this is a big knife. You know, we're talking 4-inch blade here, almost 4 inches of cutting edge. Blade style very similar to the 01. Probably a little nicer looking. Alright, let's take up the other one. And this is the hawkbill version of the same knife. And it's really kind of cool. It's partially serrated, but they put it at the right end of the blade, out near the front. Good job, Enlan. Kind of funky looking blade. Looks like a, I don't know, reminds me of a pelican or something. Like, looks almost bird-like. Eye. Big long bill. Anyway. There's the 2 knives. Identical handle. Pretty similar overall blade length. You know, this one you got the drop point. This one you got the hawkbill. They feel really hefty and solid in hand, but they're not super heavy. If I had to guess, I would say, well, definitely not over 5 ounces, I wouldn't think. These are really interesting. I'm going to play with these for a while, test them out, and I'll let you guys know how they go, but these are really cool so far. I got a few follow-up thoughts. Been playing with these for a while after I did the unboxing. You know, I think I might have mentioned it before, but I would lay money that the EL-03 here has the same designer as the Enlan EL-01. There are just so many similarities in style, you know, beyond just being the same brand. Like if we look at the blades here, come on camera, focus. Both of them have this this high flat ground drop point with a top swedge, and well, this is kind of a bad example since I ground a wave notch into mine. It's the first one I did. It's a little messy. Anyway, but before I did that, it had a very similar sort of shoulder here where it drops down from the thumb ramp. And they both have, you know, very, very similar designs with these liner locks with the really thick liners and the hourglass standoffs. And while the pocket clips look different style from here, this is kind of heading in a sort of Kershaw direction on this one. If you look at the profile, they have like the same geometry. So I thought that was kind of interesting. One other thing I don't think I mentioned before, you know, good job Enlan, thank you. That is a standard Torx pivot bolt instead of these funky things which you need a custom tool to work with otherwise. Oh, another design similarity is, well, despite the fact that this one's provided by a flipper, both of them have well, basically a guard here where the handle comes down. Very similar geometry overall and feel when you have it in hand to keep your fingers from sliding forward onto the blade. The hawkbill version, of course, very similar. A few differences between the hawkbill and the drop point is to make room for the tip of the hawkbill blade, they had to lose one standoff. See, take a little look. See? Yep. I don't think that's a big problem. It's kind of interesting. Like many hawkbills, you know, getting it to fit in the handle. Companies seem to have trouble with this. They tend to only go into the handle just barely far enough to cover the end of the blade. This one, I think, with a little bit of custom work, you could take this apart and you could get the blade to sit deeper into the handle, because you have a bit of room to work with here before the tip would cross over into the lanyard hole. And maybe you could focus. Come on. Camera's not cooperating. There we go. What stops the blade from folding further is that part of the tang hits that stop pin there. You could probably relieve some of the metal off there, get it to drop a few more degrees. That would be kind of nice. Because I like hawkbills, but that is my one complaint. They tend to be kind of bulky in pocket. They're just really wide. You know, if you look at the profile between the two. See?